What's up, everybody? Andrew from American Musical Supply here at Winter NAMM 2019. I'm here with Emery in the Ibanez booth. He's going to talk to us about a very special edition of the Tube Screamer, the TSV808.
Hi there. Yeah, this is a combination effort with Vemuram and Ibanez to come up with something. It's kind of a combination of their Jan Rey overdrive pedal and our historic TS808, which is 40 years this year. We took their approach with their military spec parts and their medical grade electronics and their attention to detail with the copper box and the features, combined it with our historic TS9, TS808 EQ settings and schematic. So you still get the mid hump that you always got out of the TS9, TS808, but it's a little more subdued and a little more open, a little wider sounding pedal because of the Vemuram way of making the pedal. So the pedal's a lot louder, tons more headroom, and a very musical pedal, very open, as well as having the typical Tube Screamer setup of volume, gain, and tone. We've added two little knobs on the back with a screwdriver head for saturation and for bass control. So you can add more gain and you can widen the actual bass sweep, whereas on a Tube Screamer circuit, you pretty much just got a tone sweep of the mid-range.
Right.
So, and as most Tube Screamers, it works well. It's meant for tube amps. It's usually pretty aggressive on a solid state amp. You're going to get a lot of that honk and a bite. But into a tube amp where it's already nice and warm, to push it over the edge, or to take a already fairly high gain amp and add the lead articulation and all that kind of a little more atmosphere to the tone. So it's a really great mixture, but it works really well on a medium to clean tube amp. So you can really hear, here's the clean signal. And I've got the gain up, but the saturation is turned down on the back. So you can just hear a little bit of hair around the notes, but there's still a lot of the guitar tone is there. The sound of the amp is still present. And there's that mid-range we talk about. It just cuts right through the mix. And you can see it kind of spit because it's getting that clean channel, the clean signal partnered with the gain signal.
Right.
So if I kick the gain up a little bit, it starts to sing. So you can hear the notes tighten up and get more compressed. The higher the gain, you get rid of that mid, or that clean pump into the front end of it. So yeah, so now we've got the amp fairly dirty. I'll turn the pedal off. There's just a little bit of grit on it. It's not bad, but just that little bit really adds into the sustain of the pedal. Gives it a little more teeth. Versus adding super distortion. All this is doing is adding a little bit of compression and lets the notes cut through. It feels a lot smoother on your picking hand even because of the way the pedal reacts to your playing. And we can dial up the tone a little bit and get more bite. So that very exact, single coil into a Tube Screamer sound that everybody knows.
Awesome.
So yeah, man, it's a limited run. We're not making a ton of these things. Street price is yet to be. We're still working on pricing. Check back with the AMS website to find out what the price is going to be when these hit the street. We're hoping for a late spring launch. Get all these built and get everything going and get everything into the U.S. and making everybody happy.
Cool. Right on. Well, thank you so much for that. And if you're interested in checking out more information about the TSV808, I really was paying attention. You can visit AmericanMusical.com.